Today we are going to discuss about the work power energy part 2 problems. Work power energy part 2 problems. Here a block of mass lowered with the help of a rope of negligible mass through a distance d with the acceleration of g by 3 work done by the rope on the block is a block of mass lowered with the help of a rope of a negligible mass. Let us consider here is the block of mass, say m. Here we have a rope. Here we have a rope, that is rope of mass negligible. Rope of mass is negligible, hence that can be lowered to a distance small d, lowered to a distance small d. That's why we came to know that is nothing but body getting accelerated downward direction, body getting acceleration the downward direction, but tension in the string will be acting upward direction. Tension will be acting upward direction. So that here we can write that is nothing but work done W is equal to force into distance traveled, say small d. Force into distance traveled, small d. But here given that is tension T will be act as the force. Tension T will be acts as the force. Of course, now with according to the equilibrium condition, say Fr is equal to, as that is the body, weight of the body acts downward direction, and body getting accelerated downward direction, so that mg minus t, because of here mg is greater than t, so that Fr can be written as mg minus tension t. That implies according to Newton's second law, it can be written as ma is equal to mg minus tension t. That implies tension T is equal to mg minus ma. Tension T is equal to mg minus a, that is T equal to m into g minus a. Say this is the expression number 1, and we know that is T is equal to f. Hence f can be written as f is equal to m into g minus a. Let us assume that is the equation number 1. F is equal to m into g minus a. Now work done by the gravitational force. Work done by the gravitational force is always negative against to the gravitational force. That's why Wg is equal to minus T into d we have to write. That is equal to minus f into d. That is equal to minus, instead of f we have to write say m into g minus a into d is the expression. But given a is equal to g by 3, acceleration is g by 3. So given a equal to g by 3, hence that equal to W is equal to minus m into g minus g by 3 into d. That is equal to minus m into 3g minus g 2g by 3 into d. That is equal to minus 2 by 3 m into g into d. Minus 2 by 3 m into g into d is the expression. So what is the calculations here? We have the answer minus 2 by 3 into m into g into d. Minus 2 by 3 into m into g into d will be the answer. Here, a uniform rod of length 2 meter and mass 5 kg is lying on a horizontal surface. The work done in raising one end of the rod with other end in contact with the surface until the rod makes an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal is. Let us consider, here we have a uniform rod. Uniform rod of mass 5 kg, whose length is 2 meter. Now that is the rod is lifted up such a way that end B is touch the horizontal, and above the other end is kept an angle 30 degree with the horizontal. Kept an angle 30 degree with the horizontal. Now, what should be the work to be said to be done? What should be the work is said to be done? We have to find. Of course, here we have to consider the angle makes with vertical. Here we have to consider angle with vertical. So that is theta. Here theta is equal to 90 minus 30 degree. That is equal to 60 degree. Theta is equal to 60 degree. We know that is the expression W is equal to mg L by 2 into 1 minus cos theta. What is the expression of the formula for that? W is equal to mg L by 2 into 1 minus cos theta in case of a uniform massive body. Uniform massive body. For that, now here theta will be considered 60 degree only. We have to take the angle, the body that which makes an angle with the vertical, like a suspended body. See here, we know the application, a metal rod is suspended like this. If that is pulled aside like this with an angle theta, then expression becomes W is equal to mg L by 2. Why? Because of we have to take height is at up to the center of mass only. So height h is equal to L by 2. Complete length of the rod is say L. Complete length of the rod is L. So that up to the center of mass we have to take the length is as L by 2. So that's why height will be L by 2 and h is equal to L by 2 into 1 minus cos theta. Now W is equal to, what about the mass? Mass m is equal to 5 kg. Mass m is equal to 5 kg into acceleration due to gravity value. Take t is equal to 10, g is equal to 10 meter per second square. G is equal to 10 meter per second square. And what is the length given? That is 2 meter is given here. So that here we have to say 2 by 2 into 1 minus cos 60 degree. We know cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. Cos 60 degree is equal to 1 by 2. Now that is equal to 50 into 1 minus 1 by 2. That is equal to 50 into 1 by 2. That is equal to 25 joules will be the answer. 25 joules will be the answer. Okay. Now here first problem is given, that is a particle of mass 0.1 kg is subjected to a force which varies with distance as shown in the figure. It starts its journey from rest. That is initial velocity u is equal to 0. Starts from rest. Initial velocity u is equal to 0. We have to find the velocity at x is equal to 12 meters. So that final velocity we have to find. Of course, here given a particle of mass 0.1 kg. Particle of mass m is given, that is 0.1 kg, is subject to a force which varies with the distance. Of course, distance is given from x is equal to 0 to 12 meter. 0 to 12 meter. Of course. Now, this type of model problem is discussed in the previous part 1, I think so. Area under curve or area under graph. Area under f or fs graph. Fs graph is work done. Fs graph is work done. And here also mentioned that is work is equal to area. Now here we have A, B, C, D, E, F. Now work done is equal to area of triangle ABC plus rectangle ABCD, so no BC, rectangle BCED plus area of triangle DEF, area of triangle DEF. This is the about area we have to find. Of course, here is the first portion. See, here is the first portion. The difference becomes 0 minus 4. 4 minus 0 is the base. And what about height? Height is nothing but 10. Height is nothing but 10. So that here, that is equal to area of triangle ABC. That can be written as half into base 4 minus 0 into height 10 minus 0. 10 minus 0. Half into base into height. Plus next, BCED, area of BCED. Length into breadth. Length 8 minus 4. Length 8 minus 4. Height or breadth, dE, nothing but 10 minus 0 plus 10 minus 0 plus now area of a triangle DEF half into base 12 minus 8 into height DA 10 minus 0 Now what about the final answer? See here, that is nothing but say half into 4 into 10 plus 8 minus 4 into 10 plus half into 12 minus 8 4 into 10 2 ones 2 twos, that is 20 plus 4 into 10 40 plus 2 ones 2 twos, that is 20, that equal to 80 joules. Work done is equal to 80 joules, but that is the work. We have to find velocity. What is the expression for work done? According to work energy theorem, W can be written as half mv square, change in kinetic energies, final kinetic energy and initial kinetic energy, half mv square minus half mv square. As that is the body starts from rest, initial velocity is 0. That's why the expression becomes half mv square minus 0. That implies work done W is equal to half mv square. Now, just now we find that work done W is equal to 80 joules. Now 80 is equal to half into mass is given as say 0.1 into V square. That implies V square is equal to 80 into 2 by 0.1, that equal to 80 into 2 into 0.1 we can written as say 1 by 10, that is in denominator. If you write the reciprocal, that must be in numerator. So that 8 to 60, 160 to 10, 1600. V square is equal to 1600. That implies V is equal to 40. V equal to root of 1600. So that is V is equal to 40 meter per second is the answer. V is equal to 40 meter per second is the answer. Okay. Now here, a particle of mass m is projected with a velocity u. A particle of mass m is projected with a velocity u at an angle of alpha with the horizontal. Work done by the gravity during its descent from its highest point to the position where its velocity vector makes an angle alpha by 2 with the horizontal is. That is, we know path of projectile is parabola. Let us consider here is the body of mass m is projected with initial velocity u, which makes an angle alpha with the horizontal. Then it can obtain path of a parabola. But we know at highest point, uy is equal to 0, vertical component 0, but any position ux can be considered as say u cos theta, here or here or here. That is horizontal component of velocity becomes constant. Let us consider at any point where the velocity becomes angle becomes alpha by 2. There we have to find the velocity. Okay, we have to find the position where the velocity vector is horizontal place. So here we have to find the work done. By the gravity. See here, we have to find the work done. Of course, where angle will be alpha by 2. Horizontal, that is the vector makes an angle alpha by 2 with the horizontal. At that particular situation, we have to find the work done. Of course, we know W is equal to half mv square. Why? Because of here contributes the velocity. That's why we have to write. Kinetic energy instead of work done. So work done will be in the form of kinetic energy. Of course, let us consider here is the angle alpha by 2. Then what is the direction there? what is the direction? So direction is a tan alpha by 2. Direction tan alpha by 2 is equal to y component by x component. Y component by x component. Y by x. That is vy by vx. Tan alpha by 2 is equal to vy by vx. That implies vy can be written as say vx into tan alpha by 2. Vx into tan alpha by 2. But everywhere we know vx is nothing but u cos alpha only. Everywhere we know that is nothing but say u cos alpha into tan alpha by 2. That is vy. Now at that particular point velocity is vy. What we have to find? We have to find work done. Now work done w is equal to half into m into vy square. We have to write half into m into vy square. Here we know that is the w is equal to half into m into, instead of vy we have to write u cos alpha into tan alpha by 2 whole square. That is equal to half into mu square into cos square alpha into tan square alpha by 2. That is the work done. W is equal to half mu square cos square alpha tan square alpha by 2 will be the work done. See here, a block of mass m is pulled along horizontal surface by applying a force at an angle theta with the horizontal. That is inclined force is acting on that. If the block travels with uniform velocity, very good. Block travels with uniform velocity means acceleration is equal to 0. Acceleration is equal to 0 and has displacement d and the coefficient of friction is mu, then work done by the applied forces. We have to find the work done. Of course, let us consider here is the body. Here is the body of mass m is there. Hence, certain force is acting on that body. Certain force is acting on the body. Let us consider here is the body and that is the traveled distance d. That is the traveled distance d. Of course, d is there now. D. Okay, now weight of the body acts vertically downward direction as well as normal reaction acts upward direction, as that is the force is acting inclined to the horizontal. Force is acting inclined to the horizontal. Then let us consider this is the d. Of course, d is there now. Now force F is acting like this. This is angle. Then as it is displacement d acting in this direction, now F cos theta will be acting as coefficient of friction is given. That is the block is moving on frictional surface. Block is moving on frictional surface. Hence, there is friction will be acting backward direction. Friction will be acting backward direction. And F sin theta is also acting upward direction. F sin theta is acting upward direction. F sin theta is acting upward direction. So under equilibrium condition, we can write that is of course Fr is equal to F cos theta minus F. I had right. Fr is equal to F cos theta minus F. But in that problem given velocity is uniform. That is uniform velocity means u is equal to constant. Then acceleration a is equal to v minus u by t is equal to 0. Acceleration is equal to 0. Hence Fr will be 0. Resultant force will be 0. That is equal to F cos theta minus F. F cos theta minus F. That implies frictional force F is equal to F cos theta. Say that is expression number 1. And now by considering the vertical forces, normal reaction acting upwards as well as F sin theta acting upward direction, but that is balanced by the weight of the body, that is mg. So hence F up is equal to F down. That can be written as n plus F sin theta. Is equal to mg. Now normal reaction can be written as mg minus F sin theta. N equal to mg minus F sin theta. That is expression number 2. Now if that is the expression number 1 implies, whether that F can be written as say mu into n. F can be written as mu into n is equal to F cos theta. Mu into n is equal to F cos theta. Now by keeping equation 2 in this expression, equation 1 implies mu into mg minus F sin theta is equal to F cos theta. F cos theta. So that mu into mg minus mu into f sin theta is equal to f cos theta. F cos theta. Now here we have the force terms, that's why we have to write f terms in one side, f cos theta plus mu into f sin theta is equal to mu into mg. By keeping f is as constant, f into cos theta plus mu into sin theta is equal to mu into mg. Now force F can be written as mu into mg by cos theta plus mu into sin theta. But we have to find work done. What is the expression for work done? W is equal to F into how much distance traveled? D distance traveled. Displacement traveled. So that work W is equal to F into S. F into D. Now expression can be written as mu into mg. Instead of F hat, right? Mu into mg by cos theta plus mu into sin theta into D. So W is equal to mu into mg into D cos theta plus mu into sin theta. Of course, this is the expression. I think here it's not visible. I can again write the answer here. Answer W is equal to mu into m into g into d by cos theta plus mu into sin theta, mu into mg into d by cos theta plus mu sin theta is the expression. Here we have a very simple question, that is depends on scalar product. A force F bar is equal to 5i cap minus 3j cap plus 2k cap Newton moves a particle from R1 bar is equal to 2i plus 7j plus 4k meter to R2 bar is equal to 5i cap plus 2j cap plus 8k meter. Then the work done by the force is. Now we know work done W is equal to F bar dot S bar. But what about the displacement? Now displacement can be written as S bar is equal to R2 bar minus R1 bar. That is equal to, what about R2? 5i cap plus 2j cap plus 8k cap minus 2i cap minus 7j cap minus 4k cap. That is equal to 5 minus 2, 3i cap plus 2j minus 7j minus 5j cap plus 4k cap meter. That is the displacement. Now work done, W is equal to, what about F bar? F bar is equal to 5i cap minus 3j cap plus 2k cap dot 3i cap minus 5j cap plus 4k cap. Now work done W is equal to, we know that I cap dot I cap is equal to j cap dot j cap is equal to k cap dot k cap is equal to 1. But I dot j, j dot k, k dot I is equal to 0. That's why I factor must be multiplied with I. That's enough, okay? Shortcut. 5 into 3 plus minus 3 into minus 5. Minus 3 into minus 5 plus 2 into 4. That is equal to 15 plus 8. That is equal to 38 joules. W is equal to 38 joules will be the answer. Now here is the question, that is if a force F is equal to ax square plus bx plus c acts on a block along positive x direction. So here is the block is there. there is force F is acting along x-axis direction. Along x-axis direction. Then here in this given expression a comma b comma c are constants. Find the work done the force on the block if block displaced from x equal to 0 to x equal to d. So let us consider here is the position of the block x is equal to 0. Travel a distance of x is equal to d, of course. Now, as we have force in terms of in the terms of displacement, so that we can write integral dw. dw is equal to integral f into dx. dw is equal to f into dx. For total work done, integral dw is equal to integral f into dx. Then w is equal to integral f into dx, where that is the x varies from changes from 0 to d. X changes from 0 to d. Now w is equal to integral ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c into dx from 0 to d. Now w is equal to constant can be write out of the integration. So integral a into 0 to d x square into dx plus b into integral 0 to d x plus integral c. C can be written out of that is say 1 into dx from 0 to d. Now it can be written as a w is equal to a into, it can be written as x cube by 3, x power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 of integration we can obtain from 0 to d plus b into x power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 from 0 to d plus c into x from 0 to d. Hence that is equal to a into x cube by 3. A into x cube by 3 from 0 to d plus b into x square by 2 plus c into x from 0 to d. So by applying upper limit first, w is equal to a by 3 into d cube minus 0 cube plus b by 2 into d square minus 0 square plus c into d minus 0. C into d minus 0 is the expression. Now final answer will be w is equal to a into d cube by 3 plus bd square by 2 plus cd. A into d cube plus bd square by 2 plus cd will be the answer.